What's up, fam? So this video is focused on family dynamic relationships, more particularly my own after I quit grad school and quit engineering in order to pursue my own passions. Because I know there are a lot of you guys out there right now that are in the same position as I am or have been in that position as well. But if you guys want to skip to how I pin my TRT and how I combat hair loss, you guys can skip to about 10 minutes in the vlog section. Throughout the entire video, I also show how I try to maintain a shredded physique while I'm traveling without a scale. But after over 2 years, I finally saw my parents after I quit grad school to pursue bodybuilding and social media. I was genuinely so scared to see them considering our toxic and unhealthy relationship through my childhood. I was so scared to see them considering that I quit their dream for me to pursue my own passion. I talked a little bit about this in my full story that I posted in the description of my transformation video I posted about 2-3 weeks ago. But long story short, there literally wasn't a single day in history where we didn't fight. It was literally like living with a woodpecker. Like the shit just keeps pegging your head with the shit that triggers you most. At one point, I just couldn't handle it anymore, so I just completely cut myself off and moved away with little to no communication. That is, until this year, I realized that this relationship is very valuable to me. Like, regardless of everything that's happened, I still love them and I still want to choose to love them, and I wouldn't be here without them. So I flew to Texas to visit them for this Christmas, and acting out in love and trying to mend a relationship was honestly a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But on this trip, I did notice these 4 big things that most likely contributed to our difficulty in getting along in the past. So I'm at the airport now and about to get ready to take a flight to Houston and see my family for Christmas, which is going to be absolutely nuts because this is the first time I've seen them in like 2 years. So it's going to be a trip because I don't know what it's going to be like, but trying to keep in mind my main goal, which is essentially to rebuild and mend my relationship with them, and hopefully I can see them for whoever they are and what they've been through and what they truly want out of me, you know, with their good intentions and everything, and see them in good love and continue to love. So we'll see how it goes. Shit's gonna suck though. The guy who checked my ID actually follows me on Instagram. He actually goes to my gym, EOS. The gym is actually like $20 a month, and it's got that huge open space area. You guys have seen EOS, it's absolutely sick, man. It's like the best gym I've ever been to, so. Brought the ISO pet with me, baby. Always trying to stay anabolic. Just made it to Houston. So, I'm about to go get my baggage from the baggage claim. I can't bring my TRT with, you know, the needles on the plane. But this is going to be the first time that I'm going to see them in 2 years. So I'm not really sure what it's going to be like. Gotten a lot more piercings and a lot more tattoos since then. And I'm also not an engineer anymore. Alright, Mom. What's up, Dad? Huh? No, I don't. Where is she? I know, but...
Huh?
I didn't see her. Hey, Dad.
Where's your luggage? Is that right?
Yeah, this is my luggage.
Niall?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Is it?
I can get another rapid test when we get back home. If that makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah, maybe because Dad invited his Marina.
You know Marina?
No, we did not visit.
So failure exit.
In 1,000. No chicken feet. Is it?
Wow.
Chicken feet? No chicken feet. Oh, they want chicken feet.
So we're currently at dim sum. I'd have dim sum with my family. Pretty excited.
Barbecue pork. The first good strip.
The phone is huge, Mom. Jeez. That's massive. What's up?
The number of cameras.
Oh my gosh, what kind of camera phone? What kind of phone is that?
Samsung S21.
S21.
S21G. It's a more advanced S21.
The amount of straight paper that I've eaten from eating Asian food, dude. Do you play tennis too, or just jog now? Or just walk? Just walk. Just walk. Gotcha. Yeah, I know I'm in the toilet right now, but I literally had to escape that situation. My mom just randomly asked me, oh yeah, so how'd your friend die? Like, he just like a diving accident or something? And I was like, well, he did a backflip off a building into a pool. She was just like, oh, like, and then started shaking her head, and being like, didn't he know how deep the pool was? And then just kept shaking his head at me. And like my dad started shaking his head too, and I was just like, I would really prefer if you guys just please not shake your head, please. And like all she did was just shake her head more and stare at me. Fire.
Your shirt, they're all young.
Yeah.
Young LA. What? How do you say it?
Young LA.
Young LA. You want bubble tea?
I love bubble tea, but I try to avoid it now because of the sugar. Okay.
All these stores now, there was nothing there before, remember? It's just cheaper, just bring your chew down.
Wait, what? Alright.
The refrigerator.
It looks nice, Dad. Wow.
So,
It's a nice new
your
house.
room is upstairs now.
This is the custom-made lute banjo that I made in high school in folk music and acoustics. Yeah, this took a long time to create. My electric guitar and all my trophies. Oh yeah, that's cool. Dressed up because we're about to go to church. This is gonna be my first time in church in a minute, man. But Merry Christmas Eve, motherfuckers.
Terry and Frank, you go there.
Here's the church. So I pack all my supplements, fish oils, as well as my multivitamins and a SAMe 5-HTP. What else? The cycle support as for like liver, kidney, and organ defenders. Citrus bergamot, astragalus root, turmeric, curcumin, coenzyme Q10, red yeast rice. There's just a lot of stuff that I packed in here, but I'll show you guys my supplements at home later. I'm pretty upset I actually forgot to bring my scale, so I'm gonna probably buy a scale from the grocery store tomorrow, but I'll like eyeball all my food today. Are they gonna be closed all day tomorrow, or at least just for...
I know Walmart.
Dang. So I'm trying to estimate my macros that I had today. Had I had half a Quest bar, and then let's see. Had a little bit of shomai from that restaurant, some shobao. I didn't really have that much there because it was like super oily. One of those chickens without the bone would probably be approximately 30 grams maybe. Assuming that I had like 3 to 4, 3, 6, 9, 12. So that's about 120 grams of chicken thigh. Chicken thigh. This is a fairly leanish chicken thigh, so I feel like the boneless, skinless chicken thigh is pretty accurate.
Did you take the
120 grams, there we go. So I haven't eaten too much today. I've gotten almost all my fats in. I could definitely have some more carbs. Just saying, this stuff is like the best stuff on the planet. When I was eating lunch at like Pebble Creek, one of the kids asked me what this was, and they were like, "Is that some?" They were like, "Is that some weird Asian food?" And I was like, "Yeah, do you want to try it?" And they're like, "No, it looks gross." I feel like this would be about 180 grams of turkey breast. So much better. I hate wearing tight clothes now. I used to wear tight clothes in college. It made me feel good because I had a new body and I wanted to show it off. We had these like fraternity names called Decai names. They were like our nicknames. Mine was #BabyGat because I always wore tight clothes. Shit was tight. That shit was fucking miserable. I mean, sometimes it's nice to, you know, not wear sleeves. Yeah, see, you guys, the hair only looks good from one angle. Then you get over here. What the fuck? So I brought my test with me along with my little cute, tiny little insulin needles. I use these to pin once a day, and it's like so small, dude, that you don't even feel it at all. The needle is literally like this big. It's so tiny, and you barely feel it puncture. Super thin. The gauge is tiny as well. 30 is like a very, very thin gauge. I think this is the best all-around option because you get stable levels of test, and you also get, you know, these tiny little needles that you basically don't even feel. It's literally only that big. See, it's tiny, bro. You can barely even see the needle. You do that once every day, like just once in the morning. Pop, quick, you're finished. The secret rep in dog, IU58441, baby. Shit, that saved my hair, bro. I was experimenting with Masteron, and then I also got my hair bleached, which is an absolute double whammy because, like, you know, you take any DHT derivatives, your hair is gonna fall out, bleach in your hair, like straight to the scalp, and that's gonna like strip your hair of all its life, its life force. Every time you bleach your hair, you're just killing it more and more and more, and allowing for more breakage. I literally lost half of my head, and then I used this RU58441, and it's been growing back, and that's why it kind of still looks like shit right now, but at least it looks a lot thicker than it did before again, because I always had really, really thick hair, and only now is it starting to come back, which is sick. Okay, so the way that I apply RU is that I just insert this little syringe in here, suck up about 1 milliliter, and then I'll basically plow my hair from the beginning, or from the front of my head all the way to the back. I'll just create lines, like line, all on my scalp. And then once I've created all those lines, or while I'm creating all those lines actually, I'll just run my fingers through my hair and then rub in the RU into my scalp so it spreads. So I'll just pull. Ooh, shit. Say hello.
Hello.
On the phone with one of my
Merry
friends.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, so anyways. So before I go to bed, I'm trying to do this COVID antigen test so I can make my mom feel better about the fact that I'm a negative, because I'm totally gonna be a negative. Fucking 86 degrees here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like,
That is crazy.
I literally remember being here, when I was a kid, like, because I left when I was like 12, and I swear to God it was like 40 to 50 degrees whenever it was like winter. Like, normally 50 on it. Yeah, no, well, that's crazy, dude.
Scary. That's kind of weird.
That's fucking scary. Like 30 degrees more than it used to be. Like, it would be like 50s on average, I'm pretty sure, in College Station, and then sometimes, like on rare occasions, there would be like little flurries, which meant it was like 30 degrees or something, you know?
That's really weird.
Yeah, but now it's like
86?
now it's
That's
like
actually pretty hot.
it's a high of 86. At least it was today.
It was nice here. It wasn't cold. Even now, I'm just in a sweater and sweats and, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I know. San Diego, like literally,
We'll take
SoCal
your
is
COVID
literally
test.
perfect.
Let's see if you have COVID or not.
Yeah, we're gonna take this.
I can't see you though.
You can't see me?
I can see your arm though. It's sexy. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I could punt your dog like a football. He's so small.
I know. That's scary.
But I'm not gonna punt your dog. I promise.
I never imagine you doing that.
Sanitize your hands, read the instructions. On the instructions it says read the instructions.
But yeah, finish.
Dude, what? Check your kit contents and make sure you have everything. Oh, this is complicated. Oh, fuck. Gently insert the entire absorbent tip of the swab head into the one nostril. Oh, this hurts. Ooh, I got a little blood.
Can you move the phone a bit? I want to see it.
Be sure to collect any nasal drainage. Oh, God.
Get in there.
Oh, that sucked. Firmly rub the swab. This shit's weird. 3, 4. Sick. I just did it. Alright, yeah, so now I wait for 15 minutes. I slept 11 hours. I don't even know how. I was so tired, dude. I slept 4 hours before taking that flight over here to College Station from San Diego, and like, I don't know, I thought I'd be okay, but dude, I slept over 11 hours last night. But it's Christmas! Let's go, baby! My mom's famous Filipino lumpia. This was literally my favorite thing to eat as a kid. It's got like pork and some veggies inside. Totally deep fried, totally not for the macros. I know y'all are gonna think this is gross, but this is gonna be my breakfast, because your boy always says to start the day with protein. I could probably drink a little Isopept, but I'd rather just eat for the gains. So these are my supplements for meal one. So you got like krill oil, multivitamin, SAMe, and then 5-HTP, as well as some, cycle support supplements for my liver and for kidneys and for whatever else that I may be taking that might potentially affect that stuff. And then that is P5P, because I like to smoke weed, and so it'll increase my prolactin. So my family is currently getting ready, making some food and stuff for some visitors to come over for Christmas. So with that turkey breast, these are the macros that I ate this morning. I'm trying to keep as lean as possible because I want to start carving up after Christmas so I can take some savage videos. I actually start off all my mornings with a little bit of green tea. Feels good. I usually wait an hour and a half. I actually got this from Andrew Huberman, but I wait about an hour and a half after I wake up to kind of let my brain settle in, and then I have a little bit of caffeine. And I prefer something like green tea because like it has L-theanine in it, which helps the jitters, of caffeine, and it also elongates the effects of caffeine as well. That helps with the digestion as well. Yeah. If you cut it like in small strips like this way, then I feel like everybody gets a little bit of skin. Maybe my dad knew how to do this better.
Yeah, it's a 2-week girlfriend, right?
I like the lower angle too, it makes me look taller. Everyone online already thinks I'm like 5'3".
Saturday, yeah.
So it's 3-4 more days.
Yeah. Come to the US.
You need to work more on your
I
self-control.
checked the bags and I see he hit the PlayStation.
No, she did.
Or
She
they
did.
they both did. He hit the PlayStation somewhere. Like in the bags down, deep down.
I think it's nice that your parents at least let you guys play every now and then, because there was a period of time when my parents didn't let me do anything, and so I snuck to the computer room at 2 a.m. I taped the camera recorder to the corner of our office space, and I recorded my parents putting the password into our computer, so I could sneak onto the computer to play like RuneScape and like online games at 2 a.m. in the morning. So for a good like 2 years, I had probably on average like 5 hours of sleep a night. Gonna make myself a little flavored drink, baby. These are some dope ass flavors. So, I mean, I'm honestly just taking this because it's gonna help like my appetite a little bit. I'm trying not to overeat right now for Christmas, so like taking this, maybe just a tiny little bit of this, which has a little bit of caffeine in it, and then just scoop of this. It kind of helps my appetite, suppress my appetite just a little bit, which is nice. Plus, it's like flavored water, so then it just honestly satiates me and satisfies me as I'm drinking it.
Check the agreement.
Yes, nothing.
Sunday morning, and we're going back to church again with the family. This is like 3 hours earlier than I normally wake up.
Do you need this to wipe your hands?
I do not fit in here. Not at all. You can just smile now.
Oh, it's not a picture? Is that it? Is that it?
Just took the fam out to a Brazilian restaurant, and we literally didn't eat anything. My parents are so small, like 4 foot tall. My mom is literally like 4 foot tall, that like they didn't eat anything at all. Brought my digestive enzymes with me because I know this food's gonna be heavy, dude. Heavy. Whoa.
I wonder if our
This is a flashback. Holy crap.
Look at our trees.
Oh my gosh, they're huge now. So this is my old house where I first lived. All the terrible memories.
Terrible memories. Oh, they got rid of the white of the tree. And Marie
Right over
sells-
here. I had the crush on the girls next door.
Yeah, the Cragans.
You had a crush?
Yeah, the Cragans.
I didn't know you had
Yeah,
a crush
on
the
Abby.
Cragans. On Abby.
I know it. This is
And then right here on the playground, right on that slide, right there, we used to play Beyblades. Tons of Beyblade wars, bro. We're about to go to Gold's Gym. I'm gonna get a workout in. This is like my only workout of this whole Christmas break. But and I think I might be taking my dad through a workout. So we'll see how that goes. His arms are like this big. Might be sick though. I think I'm gonna crush chest. I might do chest and triceps and then a little bit of abs. But I'm gonna shoot legs and shoulders with my boy Nathan when I get back. So I'm gonna save legs and shoulders for later. I think chest and triceps and abs is. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Don't hold it too low. Then go up slowly. And then you don't have to go too low with this arm because of your rotator cuff injury. So just stop 90 degrees. Right there, that's good. Up. Perfect. Nice. Let's go. My dad's gonna get massive packs today. You're doing great, Dad. Little post-workout carbs.
here. The fish. You wanna?
And my mom is helping me make pink salmon, and then we're gonna put some Himalayan pink salt over that. And both Himalayan pink salt and pink salmon are really good for your thyroid. So if you guys have thyroid issues, or for some reason your metabolism seems shot, check your thyroid and see how it is. And this stuff can potentially help it. I am showing my parents
And
Robbie Marcus.
before that, so
So I'm eating half an apple, and this was probably about like 140 grams of an apple, so that's like 18 grams of carb. I'd say that's about 120, 130 grams of salmon, which is probably going to be pretty close to like 35, 40 grams of protein.
Bye.
Niall, you need to keep on the masking. I don't want to bury you, okay?
See you guys. Number 1. I feel it difficult for me to communicate emotions with my mom. The concept of energy and vibrations appear alien to her, and even though I know that she cares about me in her own way, empathy appears irrelevant during exchanges with her. I'm not sure if this is common amongst most traditional conservative individuals of her generation or older, but there does appear to be a trend. Number 2 is how they handle connection. This may be related to empathy, but I noticed that my parents seem shy of emotional connection. I notice it's difficult to get on that level with them, and they rarely show their emotions. That is, unless they're pissed or they're making humor at something. It feels almost as if there's a protective shield around them, like they're scared of connection and they're scared to show their emotion. Number 3, they appear to operate in fear. They're vaccinated and they were the only ones at church wearing a mask, and 75% of the church was older than them, which is completely fine. Absolutely completely fine. I understand that they choose to take extra precaution, and maybe even for good reason, but this translates to their disdain of unconventional career paths that hold a higher risk, especially when compared to more conventional career paths such as those through education and industry. Number 4 is how they handle mental health. Throughout my childhood, my parents never really addressed positive mental health, nor were they the best leading examples or role models at the time. But after visiting the Philippines and extended family, I understand that that's not their fault. The conditions of a third world country cultivate a very cutthroat approach to life. It's also something I've seen more common amongst more strict honor-driven families. Now, there was one great big thing that I did take away from this trip. I understand that there is cultural and generational difference. The feedback from my parents never truly improved even after I completely cut myself off and proved that I was happier and more stable than when I was working as an engineer. But what did help was accepting full responsibility for the condition of a relationship. I noticed that as long as I continued to lead in love, whether or not I was being yelled at or lectured, the underlying reason of why she was saying all these things became more clear in the energy and the compassion of how she was saying it. But she simply did care about me, and she tried to communicate that to me in her own way that she learned from her own upbringings, generation, culture and childhood traumas. And because of that, peace was kept, and this was the first time that I did not fight with my parents the entire trip, which is a huge improvement. There's still a lot of room for growth, but I really want to make this work, so I know that in time it'll only get better. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. If you guys want to sign up for my HRT clinic, an amazing HRT clinic, they have tons and tons of medications. Obviously they have testosterone as well as other peptides and a lot of other things that are really, really sick. You can go check out their stuff on their Instagram page or even on their website. But I have attached my link below so you guys can sign up for the HRT clinic and get your blood work done, get your shit checked, and potentially just live a better life. That is, if you are right now prone to low T. And then if you guys also want to wear any of the clothes that I style myself out with, it is from Young LA, and I got a code Nile that you guys can use for an extra discount, 50% off. Go check that shit out. Absolutely fire. One of the most diverse brands out there right now. I think they're sick and they're killing it in the game. And in addition to that, my supplements that I use are from EHP Labs, and then you guys can use code NILE10 for an extra discount off of that shit as well. You guys can just go to ehplabs.com and check out all the supplements. They got Isopept, which is the whey protein that I drink. It's an isolate whey protein. And then they also have Oxy Shred, which is basically a fat burning boosting pre-workout, as well as PSI, which is a pump product, Pride, which is a elongated pre-workout, tons of other products as well. Finally, if there's anything that you guys want to see, then please comment that below. Workouts, nutrition, anything. I'll get to that ASAP and I'll check out your comments, and I'll try to get to that content as soon as possible. I want to shoot out as much content as I can for you guys. And so if you guys have any ideas or anything that you guys do want to see, then you can comment it below. I'm also thinking about doing a Q&A section, so I'll talk about all that stuff as well. And then in the next couple videos or so, I'm going to talk about all my supplements, including all the HRT products and peptides that I'm using as well. Anyways, I fucking love you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for supporting me. I would not be here without y'all, not at all. And so I really, truly appreciate it. You guys are basically what allows me to keep my dream going and keep fucking grinding out on my passion. So thanks again, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe for the algorithm. And then I'll see y'all next time.